Hello and welcome back everyone to the Powder Toy. This bad boy may look familiar considering we've already had 2 videos on it, but I'm a little bit bothered by the fact that it doesn't look the best, and it doesn't function the best either. I think there's a lot we can do. We're going to be making a lot of improvements to the Ultra Dam here today. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make it actually make a river, because what kind of dam just murders the river? Don't link me to all of the dams that have done that. The point is, it shouldn't happen. I'm not 100% sure what that's going to be, but we're gonna figure that out in a moment. So this gets up to 146 degrees. That's pretty warm. It'll boil water pretty much on impact. But the question is, what if there's more water? I don't think it'll melt or boil a large amount of water on impact, because if you think of it, if water goes up, hits it, it'll drop the temperature a bit, and then maybe we can get it to the point where it can just stay stable. Oh wow, that is really not centered though. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. That looks a little bit better to me. And if we go ahead and take a few bites out of this, there we go. And I want to do this again, but here, murder it like that. Not actually murder, you know what I mean. Metaphorically murder it in a kind and loving way. There we go. And now we've got this pipe going through, this big, thick titanium pipe. Now, assuming that there's a source of water underground, like an aquifer, we can actually take advantage of... Oh, that's going to annoy me so much. Why did it have to be 1 pixel off? Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it not even noticeable. I'm just going to paint this with titanium. And pray that when I oh, it kills it when you unpause. No. No. Why? Oh, that's so messed up. Alright, so I'm starting to think that our best bet when it comes to this is going to be just doing up, down, and just praying that the physics do the rest themselves. So I'm going to fill this, and I'm going to fill this, and then we'll have this part go up as hard as I can. And then we'll make this half go down. So that should pull it through quickly and efficient. I mean, we are getting a oh, shoot! It's working! It's actually working! We're getting enough flow. Look! The river is coming back. Oh, geez, but the ground is overheated from just all of the time that we've been pouring, like, heat into the environment, so it's gonna take a little bit. But what's really neat is as this comes through, we're actually cooling down the reactor a lot. This actually was a great development. Just a little bit of simple shading / detailing work. There we go. That looks kind of good to me. Possibly. Possibly good. I'm not sure how I feel about that pipe. This part is a little bit off. I think that's better. Alright, yeah, that's better. Okay, and then I'm gonna delete this wall here. Great, so now the river is gonna go underground here. You're probably like, what? You just did all that work to save the river, and now you're just going to murder the river? Yes, kind of. Hear me out. I feel like the dam's really lonely, and it doesn't really make sense to just have a dam that's powering literally nothing. So, I'm going to try to fix that. Keyword try. Alright. I don't know. Don't judge. I made a mistake. All right, so we're gonna cut the front of this off like so. And we're going to literally make this into a... This is going to be really annoying But I'm going to attempt to respect the curve of the dam all the way down. Alright, now we have this. I pray... No! It's turning into steam and backing up. Oh, shoot, I didn't even think about that possibility. Okay, what if I put little steam exits where steam can blow out if it needs to? Okay, so it should cool down, though, to the point where it doesn't need to go through the steam hatch anymore, right? That's the idea, at least. What's the temperature down here looking like? Is it... It's not insane, okay. Like that. Fantastic. And then we'll put the portal out here, like so. So we're getting that steam that goes through, and we're ejecting it, at least as well as we possibly can. Alright, that's fancy. Now this here, we need to get the water to go through. I don't know how we can pull this off, though. Honestly, we need to cool it down here. If we could just maybe... How hot is it? This is at 50 degrees. It's actually colder over here. So I'm curious if we made a heat exchanger from this wall to this wall. We can transfer heat into this water before it hits the reactor, which is a little bit of a gamble, okay? We're decreasing the efficiency of that part to increase the efficiency of this part. But, you know, it's gotta come from somewhere. We have to sacrifice something to get something. There's no free lunch. Okay, the heat is being transferred across. We're getting a little bit of steam over here. Is it helping over here, though? That's the question. I'm also going to put some insulation here in between this part, because we don't really want the heat from this coming over here. Like, the point is to pick up heat, and then to get rid of the heat. So if we prevent it from ever actually picking up the heat, then, like, what's the point? Engineering questions with Spike, episode number 20. I mean, we've got it all the way down to here now. I feel like... Oh, and now the bottom's starting to let the heat out again. We're starting to get the steam back on the bottom. That is not good. See, even if we do that and we give it a viable means to escape, it is still giving me problems. It is still giving me issues because it's just not enough to be annoying. There's now massive pressure down here. And I need to reduce the pressure if I want it to go down. What's the opposite of that, and where is it? Where is it? I wanna know where this vent, man. Okay, vacuum. Why does it have to heat up? Why is that a part of it? It shouldn't heat up. That's lame. Man, the insane amount of pressure down here. I don't even think if I really wanted to get... Okay, where's the pump? Where's the damn pump element? Can you please balance out the damn pressure here and down here? Maybe I just have to use pumps to get the pressure to be just reasonable. Like, maybe that is the way to do this. If it's a pressure issue, then we'll just remove the pressure. Genius, Spike. Absolute genius. Why hasn't anyone thought of this solution before? It's actually kind of working, so before I make fun of myself too much, let's just put more. I mean, it's not failing horribly now. It's actually kind of going through, kind of, a little bit. I mean, the water does not make it through entirely, but it almost gives a tiny bit of hope that it could. It could potentially, if there was less heat and more water. Huh. Huh. You know, the simplest solution to this entire thing would just to be putting a freeze powder like here. I believe it would solve like a majority of my problems if I were to do that. Even that amount of freeze powder is struggling to deal with this. Absolutely struggling. Kind of funny. Like, we can't get much better cooling than freeze powder. Well, other than just liquid nitrogen. But freeze powder is nice because it's kind of renewable. You don't have to just, like, clone it in. It just does its thing. Doesn't complain. Cools things down. But it's not cold enough, is it? It doesn't seem to be really doing what we need it to do. So, question. With liquid nitrogen. And I know I said I wouldn't do it, but I think we're reaching a point where, like, I just want to see the damn thing work. We may have to just use a little bit more aggressive cooling measures to make it work. We are now on an hour of just trying to do this one part of this damn dam. So the liquid nitrogen is actually getting too cold. So let's murder a little bit of it. Is that Rime? How did Rime get in there? Huh. Shouldn't it be salt? That's odd. That's very odd. Okay, so it's all about getting a balanced temperature. And it would appear I've managed to do that. This just has to go a little bit further. I mean, it makes it to this point, but then once it hits this part near the reactor, it just absolutely gives up once again. Because, like, it's the reactor. But it kind of makes it through. I mean, is it actually? I can't really tell if it's actually. I'm gonna cover the end of this part for a second, just so that I can see the other part is doing it. Yeah, there's a tiny bit going through. A little bit. Not how I wanted. But, better. Ish. Better-ish. Honestly, this super thin part here isn't even supposed to really we want to cool this, but do we really have to be right next to the actual thing? I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try replacing this. I'm going to go into replace mode. I'm going to replace this... water! Okay, we're going to try replacing this with insulation just in between these two bits. See if it helps. I mean, it should help. I see no reason why it wouldn't help. It's literally cutting off, like, the hottest part of the entire thing. Okay, and the water makes it a bit further down now, and it should make it a lot further down, because it really shouldn't run into much heat, right? At least that's the idea. That was kind of the point. Yes! Yes, as you can see, the water is actually making it all the way down now. And it's only getting murdered at the very end. But it's not really cooling this down now, is it? I mean, it is a little bit. It's at 400 now. But this bottom part here is getting absolutely toasted instead still. Because back here it's at 300 degrees. 300 degrees. I don't know if there's much I can really do for the poor thing. I mean, I could try the same thing and do the cooling down here. Active cooling. I think at this point I've kind of just accepted that there's going to have to be some active cooling if I want this to work properly. But, this has been a lot. This has been a lot of work on the Ultra Dam, and, I think I'm gonna end it here for today. I know it didn't get a ton of work done, but it kind of works, okay? I want to do a lot more with it. So thank you all for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy. I will see you all next time. Okay, I didn't want to end the video on a bad note, so I went ahead and I made a few changes to make it work. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for now. I added some active cooling to the water coming out of the ground, and I added a triangle of active cooling to this edge where the two bits meet. And now we get two streams of water that converge at one point and make a nice little river. Is it perfect? No, but it's good enough for now, and you know what? We'll come back to it later because you guys like the creation anyway, so I'll see you all next time! Bam. Peace out. Yeah. Hello! Yes! Thank you for watching. Maybe like and sub. But you should support me on Patreon. You know why? Because then you can have your own nuclear dam. I think regulations may apply. Nuclear dams take a lot of money to maintain. So if you support me on Patreon, we can make more of them and make the world a truly glowing place. Thank you. Nailed it.